Radiant Energy Lotion, Intense Moist. That's it. That's what it's called. I believe, wow. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I thought that today we do a little bit of a different roundup video, and I wanted to talk about luxury products. Now, luxury products, people buy luxury products for many different reasons, but the main reason, in my opinion, is usually because of how it makes you feel. It's treating yourself to something really nice, you feel very special when using it. But that being said, there is a lot of marketing and sneaky marketing, in my opinion. So I have made this video to tell you about the luxury products that I own that I would not repurchase and that I wish that I hadn't purchased. And then luxury products that I have owned and I really enjoy, and I definitely think that they are more worth your money. Let's get into it. Number one, this is the Dior Dreamskin Serum. In my opinion, this is absolutely not worth the money. 1 ounce of this guy is $100, and I believe that 1.6 ounces of it is $120, which is a pretty steep price. Now, this claims to be a very amazing pore refining anti-aging serum, but my main problem with it is that it's marketed as a skincare product when I actually believe that it's more of a makeup product. Let me tell you what ingredients are in here. It has a lot of alcohols, and they are at the top of the ingredient list. If you go to purchase it on either Sephora or Macy's, it's very difficult to find an ingredient list because Dior hides it quite well, and it talks about, like, you know, anti-aging patents and stuff. That's very, very important that you look through the ingredient list. You can find it on Google. And yes, I just think it's full of silicone and it's full of alcohol, which can be quite drying. And really the main reason that it looks good on the skin is because it has pigment in here. It is a makeup product. It has a little bit of pigment and a little bit of silicone so that upon application, it smooths pores and it makes the skin look better. It makes the skin look more smooth and look more even because, again, it has pigments in here. Also has a high amount of fragrance, which, you know, everyone's different, so some people might not be sensitive to that, but in a skincare product, I don't like to see a high amount of alcohol and fragrance, and this has both. So ultimately, I just don't think it's worth the price because it's talking about anti-aging and it's not really actually anti-aging. Does it make a great makeup primer? Oh, absolutely. This is a lovely primer, but at the same time, I feel like it's actually very similar to the Benefit Professional. So if you're looking for this in your collection because you like the packaging and you want something that is pore blurring that you're going to use before makeup, sure, but I would just not buy this to add it as a serum into your nightly routine. I don't think it lives up to any of its claims. So that's my opinion on it. Do with it what you will, but I don't think it is worth the money as a skincare product. Moving on to another pricey skincare product. This is the St. Jane Luxury Beauty Serum. It's a CBD serum and it has 500 milligrams of CBD in here. Now, CBD has been a very, very hot ingredient trend in skincare recently. A lot of people have found that it helps with anti-inflammatory properties and it helps with redness and anti-aging. And although these studies are relatively new, it's really exciting to hear all these anecdotal stories that people are saying about, oh my goodness, it really helped my redness. And I'm one of those people. CBD really works well for me. This serum is very expensive. It's $120, and ultimately I chose to buy it because of the scent. And I know I'm talking to you because I don't like fragrance in my skincare, but there is some fragrance in this. It's in some of the oils in here. They have a scent and they're in a very low concentration at the bottom of the list. So I chose to opt for a CBD oil that gave me a luxury experience. Now, in my opinion, I enjoy this very much, but having tried other products that have CBD in them, like my favorite skincare line at the moment for the last few months, which is This Is Bomb. By the way, there is a giveaway on my Instagram where I'm giving away a 3-step set, their whole skincare line. So go ahead and give me a follow and check out that giveaway if you want to enter. But after discovering other brands that had CBD in their products, I don't regret purchasing this because I really enjoy it. And so ultimately, if you really enjoy something and it makes you happy and it sparks joy, then it wasn't a mistake. But from a skincare standpoint, can you get more affordable CBD that is just as effective? Absolutely. I bought this serum because I found it to be almost like an aromatherapy. It would be part of my nightly ritual. I would apply a couple drops to the skin. It would smell lovely. Then I'd rub it into my nails, and it was actually really helping with nail growth, and it just made me feel good. But again, I do think that there are more affordable alternatives out there, although I do love this serum. Next, we have the Kate Somerville ExfoliKate. This is very pricey, my friends. This is a scrub that is $85, which is quite hefty, and I feel like we're beyond scrubs, aren't we? We've adapted. The skincare world has shown us that we can get a lovely and gentle but effective exfoliation using chemical exfoliation. We do not need to opt for scrubs. That being said, this is a scrub with chemical exfoliation in here, but I would, oh my gosh, never put this on my face. I think it is not only not worth it, but I would just not buy it at all, even if I wanted to spend that kind of money. Now, Kate does claim that your skin might get kind of flushed because this product increases circulation, and I completely disagree. I don't think that that's why your skin would get flushed from using this. I think that your skin would get flushed from using this because it is chock full of fragrant essential oils. It contains geranium, orange oil, and even cinnamon, which just does not belong in skincare. That is just a highly irritating ingredient. It does contain lactic acid in here, which I do really love, but the pH is too basic for it to work. And there are a lot of studies that talk about the efficacy of chemical-based AHAs being able to work if a company does not use a good pH. And so the pH of this product is actually on the basic scale. And so I don't think that that makes the lactic acid actually able to be bioavailable for the skin. So for that reason, I actually hate this product and I don't think it's worth your money. Next, we have the Olaplex No. 3 Hair Perfector. Now this isn't so much a super high-end product, but every single product in the Olaplex line, from their shampoo, conditioner, to their hair mask No. 3 Perfector, they're each $28, I believe, and so that does add up if you're building a full hair routine, and that to me is on the higher end scale. But I definitely think this product is worth it. Olaplex has patented technology that helps kind of seal the bond and the hair cuticle from the inside out, and it really helps repair it. So unlike other products that make your hair feel healthier because they coat it in silicones, this actually is doing something from the inside and out. And I actually truly credit it with saving my hair when I was bleaching it multiple times. Also, if you go to the salon often, a salon might offer an Olaplex treatment as an add-on service. And so that really just speaks to the quality of the product. A lot of salons cut the amount of bleach or the amount of toner or the amount of hair lifting agent with Olaplex as well to protect the hair. So I feel like when it becomes such a big part of most salons, it truly is a great product, and I really highly recommend it. I have purchased the full line, and it's made my hair super soft to the point where my hairstylist commented on my hair and asked me what I was doing. And this was the only thing that I changed. So do with that what you will. I definitely recommend it. Next up, we have the Caudalie Beauty Elixir, and I hate this product. I think that the reason this product is so popular is marketing. I think it gives off the placebo effect and people think that they're seeing an effect. A lot of people come at me and tell me like, I love the Caudalie Beauty Elixir, it makes my skin feel so refreshed. And you know, honestly, if you love something, then of course keep using it. But I will say, I think it's because of the scent it gives off and that it's a mist. Most mists are refreshing no matter what. You could put water in here and it would be refreshing. But let's talk about the ingredients. So this actually contains alcohol as its second ingredient, making it super duper drying. I actually really don't recommend it. It also has a bunch of fragrant plant oils in here. So I really don't understand why this is supposed to be smoothing or give you a glowing complexion. It doesn't have any ingredients in here that actually do that. So I think that this is just a very fancy setting spray. And a lot of setting sprays have alcohol, and alcohol does help things stay. So if you want to use it as a makeup setting spray, then go for it. But again, I do think that there are a lot of great setting sprays that are alcohol-free, such as the Makeup Forever one, the Cover FX one. The Too Faced has a mist that is very refreshing and alcohol-free. So again, I really just don't think you need this. Like, I do like Caudalie as a brand, and I think they do a lot of other things a lot better than this, but here I think this is definitely the case where some marketing got involved and planted some ideas in people's heads, and now this is a cult classic. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I just disagree. But anyway, I do not recommend this at all. Next up, we have the Dior Backstage Contour Palette. So I did just Dior, but I absolutely love this palette. This is more of a high-end palette. It comes in, I think, at $45. And let me open it up for you. I really like it because it gives me so much choice. So I have the ability to mix these cool tone shades. Then I have this deeper shade over here. This is a highlight. And then this is also a highlight. So while I do wish that they had more shades of this, I do think that other people could use the deeper shade and then potentially use these 3 shades as a highlight if you have a deeper skin tone. I definitely think they need to expand their shade, but the formula of these is incredible. It's very finely milled. It's very soft. It just kind of like, oh, it just looks so great. Like it just minimizes pores. It kind of reminds me of Charlotte Tilbury actually, where Charlotte Tilbury, her powders are just so soft. Same thing with the Dior, except for I feel like it's so customizable. It's almost like a makeup artist palette because you're able to play with all the undertones. So you can really contour your face with this. You can add luminosity to the skin, but it also has matte choices. So these two here are matte, and then these two have a slight pearlescence to them. And I think it makes it a really, really amazing palette, and I use it all the time. I truly, truly love it, and I think it's worth it. Next up, we have the Estee Lauder Radiant Energy Lotion Intense Moist. Now this is like an essence product. It's $55. I believe it might be discontinued, and it has been replaced with the Estee Lauder lotion that has a pomegranate base to it. I'm gonna like put the image here. But nevertheless, I don't recommend this toner because it's super pricey, and even though it contains a really impressive amount of antioxidants, they all come after alcohol ingredients. And so alcohol, the biggest percentage that you're getting in here is water and alcohol, and not the good kind. And so this is supposed to be like a cushioning and softening product for the skin, but there's such a high amount of alcohol in here that I just can't believe that they would market it as that. So, you know, sometimes products will have alcohol in them to help them quickly dry and absorb in the skin, but I feel like this is the case of too much alcohol and not in a good way, which is why I don't think it's worth the money. There are plenty of other products from Estee Lauder that are much better. All right, I have 2 Gisou products here, and a lot of you wanted to know my thoughts on these because they're quite hyped and they're very expensive. So if you don't know the brand Gisou, it was started by the lovely Najine on Instagram. She's very famous for her lovely hair. I recommend you check her out. She is so stunning. And this is a hair care brand. Gorgeous packaging, quite pricey, and very honey infused. So everything in the line is based on Najine's beekeeping abilities, and she infuses all of the products with honey, which is an incredible ingredient for the hair. Let's talk about the Propolis Infused Polishing Primer. Now, this product claims to not only reduce drying time, but it's also supposed to add volume, add definition, and help with frizz. So if it did all of those things, it would make it truly a winner. But in my opinion, it was just okay. So I did find that it reduced drying time a little bit, which I did appreciate, but there are a lot of products that do that and they're not that expensive. Obviously the packaging is gorgeous and super duper cute, and I feel like that's why a lot of people are attracted to the products. Also, it having propolis in here is amazing. However, I did not find that this product added volume. I did not find that it added a ton of definition, and it definitely didn't help me with frizz. If anything, I felt like my hair was frizzier. So while I felt like my hair felt very soft, and I'm sure the ingredients are great, it was a very sticky product, and even though it helped with drying time, I don't know if it was actually worth it. So I actually would not spend the money on this. If you really want it because the packaging is adorable and you like the fact that it has propolis, then go for it. But I don't think this is the product in the line that is worth the money. Okay, don't be heartbroken yet because we're gonna talk about the honey infused hair oil. This is a gorgeous product. I mean, from the texture to the packaging, it's all over Instagram. But I really wanted to test it out many days in a row to really kind of figure out what my thoughts were on this. Now, in my empties video, I talked about my love for the Moroccan oil, and I still Love that product a lot, but I do really like this one and I think it's worth it. So this can be applied throughout damp or dry hair, and it has made my hair so soft. So my hair is actually naturally curly, and oftentimes when I heat style it, I have to constantly brush out each section so that my hot hair tool can flow really easily throughout my head. But when I use this oil, my hair is not only so soft and silky, but I don't have to brush out the knots or the tangles at all, basically. It's just my hair tools flow through my hair, and they've been feeling very different throughout my hair since I started using this. So I really do credit this for how silky and soft my hair has been. I really, really enjoy it. I think it's a gorgeous product. If you want to splurge, I think it's really nice. It has honey in here, which makes me feel good about the fact that it doesn't have a lot of fillers, and it doesn't have a super strong smell. So if you are applying it and you're thinking you're gonna buy it for the smell, Gisou does have a fragrance. It's like a hair perfume, but this actually, it smells really nice, but it doesn't last on the hair, so I wouldn't purchase it for that reason. But if you're looking for an alternative to a really nice hair oil, then I think it's a really nice one. It has made my hair feel really, really soft, so I really like it. Next up, we have the Dior Airflash Spray Foundation. Now, this is one of my favorite foundations of all time. It is water resistant, 12-hour wear, and when I was working at Sephora, this would be one of my #1 foundations that I would use on brides, on people who were getting married and they wanted a super amazing finish. Now, in my opinion, this is not an everyday foundation, mainly because the aerosol application just doesn't make it super easy for every day. But the way I like to apply this is I like to shake it up and then just spray the back of my hand and then apply it with a beauty blender on the face. You can also spray it directly on the face, but it's not meant for you to spray it like this. You would have to kind of spray it in a concentrated area and then blend it out. I love the finish of this, you guys. Obviously there is alcohol in here because it needs to be able to spray out of the can and then kind of slide on your face. So this does have a higher concentration of alcohol in than a lot of other foundations. However, it is such a thin texture. It glides beautifully. So it's one of those foundations that if you want your skin to look flawless, but to appear airbrushed and like there's nothing on it, this is an amazing foundation. I just think that the finish and the thinness is unparalleled. It almost feels like you're getting, it's like an aerosol foundation and it's connected to like a special dispenser and you can add pigment. I feel like this gets you as close to that as possible without you having to purchase a fancy machine. So even though it is quite expensive, you actually do get 2.3 fluid ounces in here instead of the standard 1 ounce. And I really, really love it. So if you're looking to splurge on a very special foundation and you don't mind that has a slightly higher alcohol concentration because it's not your everyday foundation, then I would really, really recommend this. I mean, I don't even know if I need to talk about this. I feel like we all know that this is not worth it, but it's just a gorgeous packaging. This is Le Creme Main Texture Riche by Chanel. This has kind of swept Instagram as well. It is a cute little egg hand cream. If you want to see my full review on it, go ahead and check out my video in which I compare this one to the Glossier. Now, I'm not going to say bad things about this because really there's not too many bad things about this. It's a very lovely, sleek packaging. The hand cream has some promising ingredients. It has a lovely fragrance. It's very hydrating without feeling sticky and thick. However, we all know that you can find a lovely hand cream at a more affordable price. Like, let's not BS each other. You know what I mean? Like, I think that this is a product that you could invest in if you just love the idea of having something in your purse that you can slip out and use on your hands throughout the day, and it would look super sophisticated and lovely. But beyond that, let's be honest, you're not buying it for the ingredients. I don't think it does anything revolutionary to your hands. I just think it's a very adorable package and it's just a nice hand cream. So do I think it's worth it? No. But would I shame you for buying it? No, it's just a gorgeous little hand cream. But it's more of a splurge product and you know you're splurging on it for the experience rather than for what it can offer you from an ingredient perspective, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's what I think. that was the roundup, and I hope it was helpful. Of course, if I disagreed with you on something that you absolutely love, please don't take it personally. Beauty is supposed to be lighthearted, and everybody experience things very differently. So if you didn't agree with something I said, I'm happy that you like it, and you know, that's that. But I just wanted to offer you some perspectives on my take on these luxury products. Of course, if the product sparks joy, then it sparks joy, and really that's all that we can ask for in this life. But I hope that that helped you if you're trying to debate which products to spend your money on. If you like videos like this, please hit that subscribe button. I would love to see you here again, and I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Wishing you health and, as always, wealth. Bye, you guys.